Hi YouTube, Kalispera from a very dark but wonderfully warm Paphos in Cyprus. Roll credits. Well, hi YouTube, Brian James at Micro Four Thirds guy with you once again, and a very quick video because it's well, it's about 11:30 at night here at the hotel in Paphos. You can see it's pitch black behind. There's not a bit of light, bit of car in the background, so you might hear some noise now and again. But I've just seen 4 independent reports which have come in, which are saying about a possible announcement about OMDS, maybe Olympus. We'll come back to that in a second. OM-5, and this is due for July. This is really exciting news because this is quite a positive step. We've seen what's been happening with OMDS since it took over Olympus, and we've seen several times on this channel and other channels all the decry about, is this the end of Micro Four Thirds and all that sort of stuff. And I've kept a very positive sort of attitude towards this. I think the OMDS has got the right attitude for Micro Four Thirds, and this is sort of coming in to prove us possibly right on here. Now, the OM-5, we've got no details about it. It is literally rumours. We've got no gen at all. All we've seen is some credible sources say that it's due to be an announcement in July, which is only a month away. So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a new camera? Do you think it's going to be a really good camera? Leave me a comment below. I'm really interested in knowing what your comments are on this one, because this really is groundbreaking news. Now, from what we can gather, it's going to be from the new OMDS line. I don't know if it's going to actually have the Olympus name on it. Is it going to have the word Olympus on it? Is this going to be the first of the truly OMDS cameras? I personally think it's still going to have Olympus written on the top. Time will tell. Again, let me know what you think. But I think it's probably still going to have Olympus written on the top. But the OM-5, which was the camera which got me into Micro Four Thirds in the first place, the Mark 1 OM-5, was groundbreaking in its time. And it's carried on through the Mark 2 and the Mark 3. The Mark 3, of course, with that polycarbonate body. It's a bit of a Marmite body. You either love it or hate it. Most people who used it love it. So this is going to be launched, as far as we can tell, in addition to the OM-5. Now, one of the things I really like about this is the new naming convention. The OM1, OM5, maybe an OM10 makes it so much more simple than OMD, EM1, whatever it is. We get lost with all those sort of things. So I think the new naming convention is going to be useful. But the idea of having this running at the same time in parallel as the OM-5 Mark III isn't necessarily a new concept. Remember, for the EM10 we had the Mark II and Mark III on the market at the same time, and the Mark III and the Mark IV on the market at the same time. So to have this OM-5 on the same as the to have this OM-5 on the same market as the OM-5 Mark III isn't too unusual. But I think this is the staging post. I think it's a really good staging post into the next era of OMDS Micro Four Thirds cameras. So what's it going to be? Well, I think it's going to be sitting where the OM-5 currently sits. It's going to be that semi-professional, the enthusiastic amateur, the semi-professional photographer who's going to be wanting a really good quality camera without spending the amount of money for the OM1. I think it's going to have a lot of the features that the OM1 has, but I think it's going to be cut down of some of the key ones, which of course would make it more impressive for the OM1. And I also think it's maybe going to be a little bit more video-centric than some of the other cameras, because it seems to be the way that we're going. Well, again, what do you think? Let me know down below. Well, because I think it's going to be make or break for Micro Four Thirds system in reality as a consumer product as opposed to a professional product. We've got the GH6, which has come out in the high-end video line. We've got the OM1, which has come out and selling extremely well. But we've really wanted to know what's going to happen on that mid-ground, and I think this is going to answer some of those questions for us very nicely. The problem we have, and I'm hoping that the delay until July for the announcement, is going to be the distribution, because the OM1 really has sold like hotcakes since it was released. It has flown out the door. It's been a total success. But the problem they have is distribution. There's still people who are waiting for their camera even after having ordered it a little while ago. And of course we've got some big distribution backlogs in China and Shanghai and places like that. And I can almost guarantee there will be some Olympus or OMDS cameras sitting on a boat somewhere out there waiting to get through. So I'm hoping that that backlog may have gone by the time that this camera starts to hit the market, but time will tell. Let's see. Now if you're enjoying this video, don't forget, hit the little subscribe button below, really is useful, and hit the notification bell and tick the all, that gets you notifications every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to give a thumbs up. Even if you don't like the video, give us a thumbs up. It costs you nothing to do, but it does make YouTube spread these videos far and wide and more people to see them. And finally, of course, if you do want to support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description below. I would love to take a cup of coffee off you so that I can actually put it towards keeping the channel up and going. But what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a success? Do you think this is going to be quite a groundbreaking camera, or is it just going to be another commodity which is brought onto the market? I'm interested to know what you think. So, from a very dark, very warm Paphos, I bid you farewell. Don't forget, keep on taking your camera out, keep on taking those photographs, and do what I'm doing. Keep on having fun taking photos. I'm having a ball out here. See you soon. Bye-bye.